New York City, the Big Apple, the concrete jungle where dreams are in fact made of. New York is a complex, vibrant, beautiful city, and I'm here to talk to kids all about it. Let's go.
Well, New York City is like a place where dreams are made of.
Tell me so much more.
Well, basically, it's really, really busy. And basically, there's like a whole lot of cars and it's like a noise city.
Is it loud here?
A whole lot of loud beep, beep. And I also hear like a whole lot of neighbors screaming.
Can I hear those screams?
Ah! No, I don't want it! They're like crying like crazy.
What's the best thing about New York City?
There's like a lot of excitement in the air, beautiful weather sometimes.
What's the worst things about New York?
There's a lot of poop. And then, like, my sister stepped in it a whole lot of times. Okay, it's like poop land, literally.
Like, what's the craziest New York moment?
Some people walk up to me and ask me random questions, and it's kind of like overwhelming sometimes, and they're like strangers.
So sort of like me.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite borough?
Brooklyn.
What's so great about Brooklyn?
In other places, when you just enter New Jersey, it's not very friendly. I hate New Jersey because it's New Jersey. I think you should come to Brooklyn because it's really nice and it's just a great place to live in. I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
No, bro! I'm walking here.
Not see me, bro. I'm walking here. Heading to the bodega. I'm going to get that chopped cheese. I've actually been to the Statue of Liberty, but that's for tourists. I'm a New Yorker.
And this guy's sitting here in his Pittsburgh Steelers sweater. Are you fake?
This interview is over.
So what's the worst thing about New York?
The trash and the pigeons. The pigeons, they just poop on you, and it's really annoying, and it gets all over the place a lot. Oh, and dog poop. I get pooped on every week.
You get pooped on every week?
Kinda. And it's just like pain in the pigeon. When you live in New York, you get pooped on. Deal with it.
What do you think about New York?
Well, I really like how many buildings it is, and there's not a lot of country stuff in there, and I'm not really a country girl, so I like that.
What's the difference between a country girl and a city girl?
Well, usually a country girl has more wild, and a city girl has a lot of more buildings and more like craziness where she lives.
And are you a city girl?
Yeah. Everybody's screaming, talking, everything's going on. Basketball, soccer, lots of kicking, hitting, napping. It's just like a crazy place. Where are you going? Where's a compass? What's a map? Oh my God. It's like confusing. It makes their minds explode. I know. So,
Was that a great example of New York?
pretty much. Everyone lives in New York is loud.
Are you loud?
Sometimes.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Of course. But the best thing about New York is all the people. That's kind of good about New York. If I left New York, I would die. Literally die. And I mean die.
Can you yell at the people? Stop walking in front of our interview.
Stop walking in our interview! Hey, I'm talking here.
Is there anything else you want to say about New York before we go?
Yep. One thing about me is my family's crazy. I'm a powerhouse. Craziness in the air.
Look, rats are one of the main things here.
How do you feel about these rats?
I don't like them
Why?
because they're just disgusting and ugly.
What'd they ever do to you?
Everything.
Can you look at the camera? What do you want to say to the rats out there?
You suck. Go away and move to New Jersey,
What does your shirt say?
California.
You're sitting here talking about how much you like New York in a California shirt?
Got this at Zara. It's in New York, so it technically counts. There's Coney Island. There's Rockaway Beach. There's so many cool places to explore. You can see fireworks. You can always have friends right there next to you, and you can always find them wherever you go and whenever you go. Truly a wonder. And don't forget the Statue of Liberty.
You can't forget it.
Not one bit.
The best thing that I eat is 99 cents. I love 99 cents.
The 99-cent store?
Yes.
Like, what about New York do you not like?
This part. Because I don't like it that much because it don't have that much fun things here.
That just is like a pretty much perfect city, but this park sucks.
Many grown-up kids come there. I'm scared.
Grown-up kids come here?
Yep.
Well, tell me about it. Why are you scared of them?
One of them are mean, one of them are not.
What do you want to say to the mean kids?
I want to tell my mom. Everyone wants to be born here because who wouldn't? The rats want to be born here. The pigeons do. So that's why the pigeons come here, and that's why the rats come here.
Oh, are New York kids tougher?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we got good punching skills when we punch the rats and pigeons.
But you still be getting pooped on.
Yeah, but that's why we know how to walk around because we see poop everywhere.
I think my favorite part of New York City is that there's so many things to do. You could like never get bored. Versus the country, there's like not that many things to do, so you could always get bored. I'm a New York girl. Here's why: because I like going to like all these shops. Because in the country, there's like too much wild. Instead of shops and a couple buildings here, country, you don't really have so many buildings to see, and there's not that many shops there. There's like a couple shops, but
Let me ask you a question. What does it mean to be a New York kid? How are New York kids different or better than other kids?
well, I feel like New York kids have more energy because they do more stuff, and country kids are more quiet because they have less things to do, and they're more like planting stuff. But New York kids, they're more like growing, more like growing, playing, doing new things.
Have you met country kids?
No, I haven't.
What do you think about New York City?
Apples.
What are your favorite things about New York?
Toys.
What do you like specifically about New York? Is there anything you don't like about New York?
I don't love bikes.
If someone was in New York for the first time, what would you say to them?
Look around and you might find something that might hint your eye.
Do you think the kids from New York City are different than the kids in other states?
We're all the same because we all came from the same ancestors.
Wow.
Because we have evolved from apes to humans. We've been here for generations. Have this whole new world to explore. And we'll keep living on.
So, what are your favorite things about New York City?
I like most of all is that we used to skate. This skating.
You a skater girl?
Yeah.
Can you do a kickflip?
No,
Can you do an ollie?
I cannot do that.
Can you ride a skateboard?
No, I can't.
What are New York kids like?
New York kids are normal, like humans.
Normal humans.
Yeah. They're not animals. Why would they be animals?
I didn't say New York kids are animals. I said, what do you think New York kids are like?
New York kids are like, I don't know.
Normal humans?
Yeah, normal humans.
What don't you like about New York?
I hate getting dirty, so every time I go home, I clean myself. So sometimes I have to wear a lot of sneakers, but they get ruined.
What don't you like about New York?
I don't like that there's so much craziness going on in New York. Like news, so much murdering. And can't you just have nice stuff around here instead of murder, 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 murder? If we have some peace and quiet, I actually think the country might be better.
What? After all that?
I think I like New York better, but I like that the country's quiet. I love New York!
I'm walking here.
Give me that chopped cheese.
Talk to me, what's a New Yorker like?
Look at that forest over there. Lots of kids go in there and have fun and climbing trees. That's what a New Yorker does. New York is very much magical. The biggest place in the world with the biggest Bigfoot sightings.
What?
New York is a spiritual wonderland because there's so many amazing things to see.
Is there anything you don't like about New York?
One thing I don't like about New York is that New York produces a lot of toxic chemicals into the air. If we ruin this whole place, there'll be nothing left. Just a planet full of ash and dead people. So we don't want that, do we? Stay safe, New York. I love New York.
Well, thanks, my friend. Have a good nap.